This is former federal prosecutor Neama Rahmani. Thank you for joining us, Neama.
Thanks for having me.
This is a huge development in the Menendez brothers case. Can you break down the latest updates and what this means?
This is a stunning development, something I've never seen in my more than 20 years of practice. Except for law school, I've lived in Southern California my entire life, and I never thought that there was any possibility that the Menendez brothers would be released. But what we're seeing here is a perfect storm of both PR and politics. There's a lot of support for Lyle and Eric right now because of the Netflix series Monsters. And we have a district attorney who has been criticized for being soft on crime, who's in the middle of a highly contested election in less than 2 weeks. And releasing the Menendez brothers makes for good politics.
Now that the LA district attorney filed the petition, what's next?
Now that the DA has filed the petition, the ball goes to the judge's court, and it's up to Judge William Ryan to decide whether to grant the petition or not. If he does, then the case will move to the parole board for reasons that I'll explain. But he can also deny the petition because he believes that the brothers pose an unreasonable risk to the public. If the petition is denied, then of course the parties can appeal, but it's unclear whether George Gascon will still be the district attorney. If the petition is approved, because Gascon did not recommend a sentence of time served, but a sentence of 50 years to life, the brothers will go before the parole board. If the parole board recommends release, then it's up to Gavin Newsom, the California governor, to decide whether to approve or to reject the release. Importantly, even though the brothers may be sentenced to 50 years to life, because they were under 26 at the time of the murders under California's youth offender statute, they're eligible for parole as early as 25 years. And of course, they've already served 35.
How long could this process take?
Now that George Gascon has recommended resentencing, the judge should set a hearing within 30 days to consider that request. Now, there's already a hearing on calendar related to the habeas petition that the defense filed, but this is a different matter. Habeas asked the court to release the brothers because of a constitutional violation, but this resentencing is in the interest of justice, so it's something different entirely.
What obstacles do you think the brothers still face throughout this process?
The two biggest obstacles are Judge Ryan rejecting the petition and the timing of all this. There is a possibility that George Gascon loses and a new district attorney would be sworn in on December 2nd. That district attorney would be Nathan Hochman, and he hasn't come out one way or another in support or in opposition to this resentencing petition. But of course, he can certainly reverse anything that George Gascon does if the brothers aren't released or the petition isn't granted before he takes office.
That's all the time we have today. Thanks for joining us, Neama.
Thanks for having me, as always.